Everything that she's doing today is built from scratch, trying to recover some things that have been damaged, trying to mend things that have been destroyed. It's been one battle, from one battle to the other, up to this moment as we speak. But in the midst of that battle, she has been able to do a whole lot of things because you love him or her. That is not how to choose a leader. You don't choose a leader because the person is from your village, from your town, because the person is a man or a woman like you. No, that's not how to choose a leader. You choose people to lead because they are qualified. They are qualified morally, they are qualified educationally, and they are qualified in any other way you can be able to make a research. That is how you choose a leader. You might hate them for their character. You might hate them for one thing or the other. But as long as that person is capable to handle that position, please look onto the qualification of that very person. Only then and then you can make effective choice. I didn't come here to preach to you on whom to follow or whom not to follow. The choice is yours. In the United States of Biafra, we have what is called freedom of association. It was signed during the declaration of Biafra on the 29th of November 2024. It was signed. Freedom of association. So you are free to associate with anybody you want to associate with. You are free to mingle with anybody you want to mingle with. As long as you know you are on the right path and your spirit and soul convinces you, you are free. And that is why you are responsible for any action that you take. You wouldn't say because you had this person making a broadcast or because he had this one or this. No. Every single broadcast I make here is to bring information to your doorstep. It is your own right to filter it, digest it, get the truth with your common sense and apply it. That shows that you are a wise person. It's not by only knowing about the past, confessing about the past, talking about the past that you, or things you have done or things you have not done, confessing, asking for forgiveness, knowing what's transpired in the past. That is not what makes you a wise person. But what makes you a very wise person is taking responsibility for the future. What happens going further? In your own present, what happens from you going further? What happens? What you do, your attitude, your character is what shows how wise you are. That shows to the world if you are wise or not. And that will also help every Biafran to know if you are sincere or not. It is not about the past. We are made wise not by the collection of the past, but by the responsibility for the future. It is not enough to tell us the history of Biafra, how you started the struggle with Mazi Simon Ekpa, how you started the struggle with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how much you have contributed in the past, how you have sacrificed. They are good information, but that's not enough. That's not enough. That doesn't make you a wise person. That doesn't make you important. All the things you are talking about, collection of the informations of the past. I have done this, I have done that, I have done that, up to when you failed and rise up and apologize and did and do that. That does not show your wisdom. Collection of the past. But by the responsibility, taking responsibility for the future. For the moment that we are talking going forward, taking responsibility. That is what makes you what you are. That is what shows the Biafrans that you are responsible. That is what shows Biafra that you are wise. Even if you have made a mistake in the past. Even if you have made a mistake, the Biafrans have the information. We have it. Sometimes we say we forgive you. But taking responsibility for the future is where every one of us have to be very careful with. And that is what makes you, that is what shows the world that you are wise. Taking responsibility for the future. Not blaming Mr. A, Mr. B, blaming this or blaming that. Dwelling and collecting information of the past. No, it is not enough. The future. What about the future? That is why we chose this topic to discuss today. We are made wise not by the recollection of the past, but by the responsibility for the future. This word is deep. You can explain it in certain ways, in so many ways. But I choose this topic because of what is happening today. You know, sometimes, as much as we try not to talk about certain things, they continue to repeat themselves. And sometimes it makes me believe that most of us in this Biafran struggle are very gullible. We are too emotional. And that is why we say, keep your emotions away. When we are talking about Biafran freedom, keep your emotions away. Your brother, your friend, your mother, your child, your friend, your whatever, your benefactor, keep them aside. Keep emotions aside when we are talking about the issue of Biafra. If we don't, we will continue to fall back into trouble. Just of recent, somebody came and apologized for the setback and failures. Came and apologized, and so many of you were very moved, emotionally moved, that you no longer want such name to be mentioned, you want forgiveness to be given and all that. Today, we are seeing a different tone coming out again. We are seeing the circulation of another voice message. We are seeing a different message again. We are made wise not by the recollection of the past, but by the responsibility for the future. So many of you must have gotten this information on their various platforms or their private messages, where somebody is saying that Mazi Simon Ekpa contacted him or her for a reason which I don't know. And it is so idiotic for anybody to believe that Mazi Simon Ekpa contacted anybody. But of course, because some of us are gullible, and some of us are so emotionally sick, we will believe. I tell you that my presence in this struggle is not because of an individual message. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu message drew my attention from 2015, when he was detained in the airport on arrival to Nigeria. From that moment, I began to pay attention to the issue of Biafra, openly, fully. From 2016, I began to broadcast and speak on the issue of Biafra. And from there, I was able to get information for myself, not because of what somebody says or what somebody did not say, no, based on my own wisdom and knowledge and understanding. My pursuit of Biafra today is based on my own understanding. I'm following the truth. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out tomorrow and say he is no longer interested in Biafra, that will not make me not to be interested in Biafra. If Mazi Simon Ekpa tomorrow say he's not no longer interested in Biafra, that will not make me not to be interested in Biafra. If Mazi Simon Ekpa deviates tomorrow and begin to do a different thing that I see that this is not right, that will not make me to support him because he is deviated. No, I will not support. Mazi Simon Ekpa that you and I know is a man of principle, very principled person. It doesn't matter whether you are in the cabinet or not in the cabinet. Some of us who are there, who have sat in a meeting with him, who have been in a program where he was hosting and directing, we can tell better. But yet, even if you are not in the cabinet, you have not sat with the meeting with him, if you have been following all his programs and the way he does it, you know that Mazi Simon Ekpa is a principled person. In every area of life, he's a principled person, and he knows what is called procedure. Mazi Simon Ekpa knows what is called protocol. And mind you, Mazi Simon Ekpa is a military man who have served in the military. So he knows what is called chain of command and protocol. He knows it very well. That is why he doesn't take shit when it comes to breaking of the chain of command. And how on earth do you think that the same Mazi Simon Ekpa will break the chain of command? If there is anybody that Mazi Simon Ekpa would like to speak to or send a message to that concerns the Biafran, is his COS. If he cannot be able to reach COS, the next person he will reach is the government lawyer, Dr. Levy. Dr. Levy, these are the two key people that he can pass information with. And when you see information from this source, you know that this information is authentic. If Mazi Simon Ekpa has now become mentally sick, that he no longer knows what is protocol, and he began to send a voice note to an individual who is not even qualified to process a mere hello. Somebody who cannot be able to process hello, when he says hello to somebody, he or she cannot be able to process it. If Mazi Simon Ekpa has become sick and he began to pass information to that direction, you know that something is wrong. You know that something is wrong. And I bet you, on the level that this very struggle is today, if you have been following events up to this moment and you are still confused, I am sorry. I am sorry. I don't think you will ever wake up. I don't think you will ever wake up. Some of you think that those of us who are talking about Biafra issue are idiots, that we just swallow anything you throw. I am not one of those who swallow anything you throw. I follow people based on what they said. The pursuit of the restoration of Biafra has a structure. There is a structure put in place by Mazi Simon Ekpa himself on video. I have the videos, I have played it several times. I'm not going to waste my time to play that video today. Where he said where we are going, when we get there, what we are going to do. For somebody to come now and tell you that Mazi Simon Ekpa said you should go and revise and go back to where we have passed, it is only a mad person. If even Mazi Simon Ekpa himself comes and said that, I will tell him that he's sick. That is not Mazi Simon Ekpa. It's just like when Mazi Simon Ekpa came out and said that even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out in Nigeria to begin to broadcast and say he should stop this and stop that, he is not going to believe him until he comes to Finland and speak to him. And he had a reason for saying that. It is so sad that today you see people who claim to be Biafrans, very, very gullible. I have never seen this kind of. It is now I understand that truly in this struggle that we are, our people are so emotionally sick that we no longer know our left and right. In this struggle that we are in this struggle, I am not here for any human being. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm here for my future. You should be here for your future. Chukwu have used Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to lay a solid foundation. After laying that foundation, Mazi Simon Ekpa came in and built on that foundation, and that foundation today is stronger than you can ever imagine. Even before they took him away from us, Mazi Simon Ekpa single-handed, by his own self, handed over to somebody. And today, as we speak, the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze, is in charge, piloting that ship, building on the same foundation laid by Mazi Simon Ekpa. Every single thing that she is doing today are what Mazi Simon Ekpa have spoken about in the past. There is no single thing that she is doing today that is strange. If it is strange to you, not to me. If it is strange to you, it is because you're not paying attention. There is no single thing that he is doing today that is strange. And somebody will be sending you information, circulating information privately and publicly, and telling you that somehow, the Master Simon Ekpa have lost his senses. And now he's telling you to abandon all the success that we made and then reverse back and go back. And some of you are even sharing the information and getting worried about it. We are made wise, not by the recollection of the past, but by the responsibility for the future. Your future is in your hand. My future is in my hand. Every one of you know what I'm talking about. In my platform, I don't come here to exalt nonsense or praise idiots. I don't call names. A word is enough for a wise. If you want to make use of your head, make use of your head. If you don't want to make use of it, it's up to you. We have played a lot. We have played a lot in this very struggle. If you have not learned from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPOB, and you have not learned from Mazi Simon Ekpa, who again are you going to learn from? Today you are seeing Dr. Ngozi Orabweze building on that same platform fully, not minded, not distracted, against all odds. And yet you are paying attention to people who cannot process single hello. And you believe that Mazi Simon Ekpa can descend so low. People who doesn't know that we are in the age of AI. That is why we say it is not just to on your computer and begin to talk. There is more to that. For you to be a broadcaster in this Biafra, there is more to that. If you want to have a million voice note of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, I can provide it for you within 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. In 3 hours. Give me 3 hours. Whatever you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to say to you, I will bring it for you on audio and you will see it. It is not enough to on camera and begin to talk nonsense. If you don't know how to process informations, you have no business being on media. In this media, it is not about competition, who says it first and who says it last. It is about credibility of what you are saying. Processing that information. Don't be too rushy. You might be the last person to talk about that information, but your own information will have more impact than those who were rushing to announce themselves as those who got the information. If you cannot process a simple voice note, you got no business. You have no business being in this very media we are talking about when it comes to Biafra. In an age of AI, including videos. I don't know why some of us, Mazi Simon Ekpa have numerous videos that was done by AI that we did on media team. We did it, and many of us did on their own, and they posted. They are still online. You will see him speaking. You have seen many videos where Donald Trump himself was speaking. You will see many videos where Donald Trump was speaking. AI generated videos. And yet, some of us stupidly, foolishly, and ignorantly come out and begin to believe nonsense. It is a shame. But I think this will teach you a lesson. If you listen to the very video I played first, where the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, spoke, that statement she made, I am going to play that statement again before I allow my fellow comrades to speak. I can see my beloved brother, Ugo 247, one of our heavyweights on this media. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. Let me play this video before I will now allow, I can see also some other people that are there. My fellow brothers, you're all welcome. I appreciate everybody that have joined on the platform today. We are going to hit it on, but let me still play this very video of our Deputy Prime Minister on that comment, and I want us to pay attention on what she said.
We have no mercy for those that come to disrupt the restoration of this struggle. We don't negotiate with anyone. We will never do that. Because when you do things like that, you encourage the same thing to be inside the government, and they will continue to do what they are doing. There's an adage that says, no matter how you try to leave them, to forgive them, to accept them, they will still come up with that same behavior. Because Nigerian government has a process of divide and conquer. They use people within to destroy what Biafrans are doing. We already know that, and that is why
no matter how you forgive them, no matter what you do, they will still do what they are doing. They will still be the same. You can't change them. That is why Mazen Nande kind of say, you cut off cancer, you cut it off. You don't treat it. You cut it off. At the very first instance, many of you were emotional when you saw an apology, which you called apology. For me, I didn't see that as apology because we have seen tears in the past. We have seen cry in the past. We have seen jump in the past. We have seen different kinds of maneuver in the past. But so many of us are very emotional that when you see these little things, you get carried away. Oh, she's our brother, she's our sister, we must forgive, we should not look at the present. And we are made wise not by recollection of the past, but by the responsibility for the future. How many weeks now? It's not how many weeks, but we must continue. I welcome everyone that have joined. I can see Obi there. I see my brother Greg is there. I see Chidi Membi is there. You're welcome. I see Chinonso, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. And I see our beloved brother Ugo 247. So before we open the stage, I think I will allow my beloved brother Ugo 247 to speak. I know maybe he will be busy with some other programs and others. So I know some people came before him. Don't get angry and say that he's giving a special preference. And of course, I will give him a special preference because he's a senior comrade. So I will give that special preference. When he speaks, then other people will join. But don't get angry, dear friends. These are protocols and procedures. We must have to give honor to whom honor is due. It doesn't matter. We have hierarchy in this very business, and we recognize each other. If I go to his platform, he will also give me the same privilege. So let's hear from our beloved brother. He might have some other things to do after this, and then every other person will now weigh in and speak. Yeah, welcome, my beloved brother, Ugo 247. Go ahead, my brother.
Please, thank you so much. And
welcome, my brother.
Yeah, friends all over the world, anywhere you are joining us from, or viewing us from, or seeing this video from, we welcome you and we encourage you to do well to pass it on so that others will get the video and listen. Because if you have known Shooks before now, or even if it is now that you are getting to know him, from his tone and from his voice and from anything you have heard already, you would have concluded the kind of person Shooks is. Shooks is somebody that is like he don't like talking, and he don't get angry. Yeah, Shooks don't. I have not seen him angry. He might be offended. You will not even know if he's offended. You see, so many things has happened, so many things has gone on, and so many things has gone down, and we have seen
road of resistance.
We have seen so many things come. We have seen so many things gone. You know, most of you that listens to me, both on space and anywhere, you will always hear me refer to Shooks survival. You will always hear me refer to Shooks survival. That he has been there and he is still there. I'm not saying it because he's talking about Biafra. There are people, things we call principle. When our prime minister was, somebody was asking him, you are following Donald Trump. Are you sure Donald Trump will win? If he loses, what will you do? Why don't you see the hand writing on the wall and see? He said, I have made up my mind to follow Donald Trump.
Exactly.
Even if Donald Trump fails, it doesn't matter. I jumping from Donald Trump to the other person means you have not, you don't even have mind of your own, and that means you are not principled. Anybody that is principled will stick to something and they will do that thing. If you fail, you know why you fail. If you are scared of failure, believe me, even the person that failed is better than you. So I respect our brother Chief Survivor, Honorable Chief Survivor. You know, many of you don't even know that Chief Survivor has been in the cabinet. Many of you don't know. Because he don't show up, he don't talk, he come do his program quietly, he go in. Chiefs has been there. Why we you see, in a case like this, you see, we come out to talk because we want you to understand. If not, there's no point of coming out to talk because we already know them by what they do and how they do it. Everything, I'm sorry, no, okay. Everything you see happening now, everything you see happening today, everything you see happening today, we all have seen it. Yesterday while I was doing program, I was laughing. And people say it's not funny. I say no, it is funny, because if we come to tell you, you don't listen to us. Because one problem with us Biafrans is that we love gossip so much.
So much.
Whenever we go to gossip, hey, is this Obatobie? Hey, somebody said that Obatobie is coming out tomorrow. Hey, Obatobie is out. Hey, somebody said Obatobie said something. We don't want to talk. Let us wait. Obatobie will come and tell us. You see Biafra in thousands. They will traffic. And when somebody will sit down to tell you that Obatobie, nobody have heard from Obatobie. Mazenam Dekano, I remember in 2021 when I told Biafrans that no matter the amount of lawyers the IPOB gather, somebody is making noise behind. Okay. That Nigeria is not going to give Mazenam Dekano justice. People fought me tooth and nail. They fought me. We they say things the way they are, not because we are wise, but because God give us that intelligence. Now in the media, so many things has happened. So many things has happened. That is why I will always tell you, no be all of them. Even Jesus said, no be them where call God, God love me. Yes. Now do what I want. So many people you see today shouting, we love Simon Ekpa, we will die with you. They have plotted to kill Simon Ekpa because they did not succeed yesterday. Chicks knows what I'm saying, and I'm not going into details. They are like falling one. All of them don't fall. Now one at the weight. Make it drop, boom, now it go spill. I go come pump out my own. At the wait for them. Whatever you see anybody doing today, ask yourself, as like I said, as I have been saying, will that person do that thing if that Simon Ekpa is there? That's what you should ask yourself. The people ranting and insulting you go 247. The people that say they have went to Juju and the time you go 247 openly in the public, you come to say lie. You go say Simon Ekpa is not fighting for Biafra. We go send you to go and beg DOS. We go ask you not to talk about DOS again. You should not attack them. And there's so many of them. Will you say that before Simon Ekpa? And the people that are saying all sort of rubbish, insulting other people, saying all manner of things in the media. I used to tell us something. Remember, internet, we never, ever forget. Even if I delete what I said today, somebody don't record and keep somewhere. They wait.
Absolutely.
Okay. You go see a boom. As Bamba go delete all the video where he say someone will go die, Biafra go chop up. It is said the people they bring them out. One after the other, they bring them out and they wait for them. If you talk, they cheer one to tell you, say, we know who you be yesterday. Chooks was there when they planned to attack Obatobie. We start saying it no go happen. Even the useless Paul Onwubiko 555 dead. Useless man. When these criminals today, Rafael Ajere, Biafra Unite, Adade Orama, gathered that Paul Onwubiko should be executed and expelled finally permanently. Now these shoots you see here came in and they said something, and the what shoots said made sense into me. I said, sure, shoots not true you talk. I will not support this. They attack me. Whoa, you are not a man, you cannot stand, you cannot talk. Back, they carry and go PM. Now be the video where you see where Paul Onwubiko go juju and so on and so forth. Finally, now then we carry Paul Onwubiko go PM. They can't do the one way pass. They can't carry them again. Whoom. They say PM don't know anything. PM is a small boy. Jaja. All these criminals you see today that love PMO. All these criminals you see today. They don't know that we are seeing and watching. You know, when I say something, I used to say, when I talk about Gaddafi, people will say, leave Gaddafi. Gaddafi is a criminal. I say, no. Even if Gaddafi shoot me now, when I want to talk about him, I go tell you, if I want to tell you how bad the Gaddafi is, I go tell you. If I want to tell you the good aspect of Gaddafi, I go tell you.
Yes, yes.
That is me. I no go because you do me something bad now. Can't tell you say you no good. You was good yesterday. They betrayed Gaddafi, they blackmailed Gaddafi, they sabotaged Gaddafi to make sure Gaddafi left the government, that our PM was sacked Gaddafi. Now these people, what they tell you about? But my anger, where Gaddafi dey till tomorrow, be say I warn them. I tell them, say, you see these people, they are evil. They are no human beings. I tell Gaddafi, if you get your phone number, call them, ask them, did you go tell you about these people, especially about that woman? Especially about that woman. I warn Gaddafi, warn Gaddafi, warn Gaddafi. Even Gaddafi abandoned me. And choose them. At the time I was talking to Gaddafi, you remember how we started? Now me and you and the Congo, we come there call Chooks to survive our aim. Even choose no one join. Choose no one join.
All right, all right.
And then when Gaddafi realized that these people are using him, that's a part anyway. We will continue. Whatever you heard anybody, you see, somebody, they might say, it's a lie. I heard somebody say, my anger is that they are lying. They say I was calling people and telling them. The truth is this. How did you go 247 get to know that Obatobie sent you a voice note? That's how, if you did not call people to convince them, come, there's something Obatobie said. Obatobie said we should go back and join Bridgie. We should forget USV. If you not tell somebody, how will go 247 come no? I been you tell you go 247. You no tell me, you no call me. Now the people, I no say the person, the people where you call, now then tell me. Not be one person, not be two, not be three. Anybody that is not proud enough to come out to say anything, that person has something he or she is hiding. If Obatobie give me a message now, I will come out and give you the message. Or I will tell Obatobie this one, I no go carry him. Remember what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, any day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu begin to tell you the next person there shoot my head, no spare me. This is freedom fighting, no. This is not a social club. No, this is not brotherhood or association. Mazi Samuel Ekpa told you the way to twist your mayor. Mazi Samuel Ekpa told you in freedom fighting there is no pattern, there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy. Mazi Samuel Ekpa told you whoever is in detention don't have 100% mindset of his own. Not that somebody have gone on his head and said you must do this, no, but he will feel if I do this now. That is why you see people in prison. Police go tell them, say, if you tell us how many people are involved, we might have mercy. We will talk to judge. You begin to talk, choose to follow me, that one follow me, that one, before you know it, they don't reach 20. Are you getting it? So once you are in prison, all you want is freedom. If somebody gives you idea, if you do this, or you might even think of yourself, if I will stop this, if I will stop this, it will help me. So I'm not telling you that Mazi Simon Ekpa did anything. At first, Mazi Simon Ekpa did not send anything to anybody. Secondly, Mazi Simon Ekpa did not call anybody. Thirdly, and the most above all, Mazi Simon Ekpa don't call individuals. He only call attorneys. He don't call, as he no go fit call me for phone. Whoever in one call must be his attorneys.
Absolutely.
Who call the person where tell they can't give Biafrans? You are protecting Biafrans. You are protecting Biafrans, no? Those of you that listen to the video we made yesterday night will understand what has happened and what everything that is happening now is what has planned before. They have told her we will give you this kind of thing, come and bring it out at a time. Is gradually. Watch her, she's coming out step by step. I will not attack the government again. I will not do this one again. But you have already destroyed it. Is it because God is with the government? If it is that God is not the government, imagine that she is in the camp of Ogechikunke and did this kind of thing she did to this government. You think they would stand? They would have gone home. But because this government is divinely instituted by the hand of God Almighty, that is why the government is there. You can't bring it down. And that is what people don't know. You no go fit bring this government down, because this government is the only source and the only way to bring Biafra. It's not from side mouth and sideways that you. It's from the original source. Now we go bring Biafra. If we buy the hand the way they feed us, we don't finish.
Absolutely.
It's true. Let's say Ekpa came when he come out and say, "Una no do am well." I don't have problem with that. If Ekpa come out to say, "Una no do am well," I don't have problem with that. It will be left for me to decide to follow the way they are bringing on me. I will go back. But the one thing I promise myself, anybody that is genuinely fighting for Biafra, me, I no go attack you. I will never do that. But when you are constituting nuisance, criminality, evil, you said we should go and fall back with somebody that said proudly come out and tell you that yes, I told the military to stay away so that Biafrans will die. Let them kill them. So you will understand that we are in charge. Somebody that take pride in seeing Biafrans die, you say I should go and support him. We are not taking any authority, any order, any mandate from anybody. That is not free. If our Prime Minister comes out by the grace of God by May 16th, if he gets free, he will tell us the way forward. If he tells us, no get sabi everything we do, no, I don't have problem with that. But I met
we will have room to ask questions.
We will have room to ask questions. But one thing I say in my life is that I will never work with those criminals in my life. I will rather go and sit down and have my peace. People that can go to every length, any length, to wipe you away, to wipe your generation away, to hack your account, to block your account, that rejoices over every evil they carry out against you. Is this not freedom fighting? Is it not? That means if they have access, if they can hire an assassin to come and kill me now, they will do it. But because they cannot do that, imagine that I'm in Holland, imagine choose is in Holland, therefore don't kill us, come out since. And you say I should go and join them. One thing I'm telling Biafrans is follow DPM. Like I said yesterday, if anybody knows that woman there, I told her in the February 7th, I told this woman, if there is anybody you know that is fighting against this Biafra, if it is me, tell me. If it is Dr. Ngozi Rapeze, if it's anybody at all, tell me. I will follow you and fight that person. If I don't follow you, I played the audio and I told her I am sending you this audio because I want it to be in record. She said to hell with my record. That I should not tell her this kind of nonsense again. I told her that if there is anybody, show me that person. He said, if I tell you, you will not believe. Even if I give you video, you will not believe. Imagine. That means you are not sure. That is why I'm telling people that I know that something is cooking. Even when she made the so-called apology, I told people that that is not apology. Somebody that made an apology at the end of the road, she come back to tell you, I have realized that the Biafrans don't want the truth. Me, I will not be telling you people the truth again. Since it's lies you like, we will be telling you lies now, so you will not hurt me because I have come out to tell you truth. You now want to crucify me. And this is the same person that said sorry. I beg, make a hanger here, make a no talk to go. Shoot survival, I salute you, my brother. We move.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that amazing speech you have just made. And I believe that Biafrans who are here have heard you and they are following up on this event. This very issue is a very important issue that must have been discussed. That is why we are discussing it on this very platform today. And it is something that is very important because our people are so gullible. So gullible. Every one of you know that in my platform I don't discuss. There are people who are not qualified to have them as a program on my platform. I don't take it. Neither do I do it. But it has become very necessary that we talk about it today. And before we end it up with our normal, usual expositions and programs. So I think I will allow, I think I see Akonyo Wetre there. Since Akonyo Wetre is joining from Holland, I know they are having the issue of network and data and all whatnot. Let's allow Akonyo Wetre. Akonyo Wetre, just use 2-3 minutes and give us your submission. After you then
thank you, my brother. Good morning to everybody on the platform. Well, for this thing yesterday, a little cut out video. I had to watch the video. Maybe I spent almost 1 hour replaying it. So that I would take away anger and emotion to analyze it. At the end of my own analysis, I discovered what I used to discover before. And on several occasions on this your platform, I've said it that in the Africa and in the Igbo, I cannot pass. Enwere ihe ndị ọcha anyị na-agba mgbajiji anyị mma. Ndị ọcha na-eme ihe ahụ ndị Igbo na-ekwu na ogbu mmadụ ekwuta mma nke agha azụ. And onye kwuhie okwu ọla dị ndị ọcha ga-ekosi ya weda ma ifuru na ikwetere n'ụra kwuo ya ọ na-akwanyere ka anyị ajụ gị, are you void of making decision of your own? Is the incapable to make your own decision? But that flaws bụ ihe ndị Igbo mere accommodate. Maybe onye kwuo ka o si so ya taa ọ pụtakwa echi asị ya continue. Based on our political terrain, onye pụta ọnọ nobody stands with the fact. Because we now decide to support Ngozi. Whether more of a contracted agent to whether more of the disposable agent to whether more of demon no, my conviction and my instinct as if I'm sorry. If you to be there to Lakula Miri. Oga Kramamanansi Lakula Miri die as a hero or as a disgraceful hero. So that conviction really not take our water. Now, when the question is at that and before you that question, I will look nam de la day, us Mandy will like that. And I want to tell everybody that is concerned and whoever wants peace for his mind. Come on, say a member, but somebody deviated from. As in, if you go to Muabako, he will he support through. He may the struggle. He ain't I'll cost you off. That the first day of my government attack, I'm one don't subscribe and the Twitter channel on the blog where I told them any of my message pop up on my phone. Kedi no the data is only like so let's no one. Then nature in my history for Biafra and nature is doing now with here. Oh yeah, also give this distraction. Open up one or the videos and they online here and then I'm ready to platform you can just be on there because whatever he's saying is crap. Immediately after the declaration, on the message video, land de la France airport maybe video. Now, Onya who made any now continue now corona. After today, because of now, and your will I call it your clownish way of behavior, unstable water of a human being. You make an enemy attack, both Chinese on attack, you like God to be retired. It means from beginning, from day one, it won't happen. So me, that's my own justification for it. And your character is not worth for me to believe again. If for one, to the extent this na more, as if na no one about walking through the woman. Everybody okay born and use the woman for him and make sure not to be him.
How do you? Go on.
How about you?
And I need to go. No, I need to go. I can hear you. Go on. I'm not here.
I want to Angela, but I really not network which is in case I do. So, I couldn't hear. About because of an enemy. Now, let us follow it from the antecedents and the precedents of her action. Even now, all these things is dish out today. Kiji.
Akonye with the network that's the network. The network is not allowing you at all. We can't hear you again. Okay. He finally kicked him out. So when he's back, he will continue on his line of thought. Meanwhile, let us hear from Brother Greg. My brother Greg, let's hear from you. Go ahead, my brother Greg, if you're there. Are you there, Greg? Unmute yourself.
Good morning, everybody in the house. I greet you, Mazi Chus. I greet our chairman, 247. I can see Chinonso and another person also. Yes. I can Chineke this morning because I this morning again. When I see ya the kwara ya which kuna and nenya his ike. Ulanya no nebe ono no ntukwasi obi anyị. Ntukwasi obi anyị no nebe mmadụ no ntukwasi obi anyị no nebe Chineke no. So yeah, our only hope. Yes. You know, this matter yesterday, mine on Twitter, we go 247 to prayer webinars. I think that should be yesterday or day before yesterday. Always that topic. When I was name when he
that was yesterday morning. That was yesterday morning.
Okay. I was name when the news now figuring out when they keep at any time. So the point not there, but at a point in time, even you can make you be giving people, any man or woman or any person a lot of chance to know if that person will change. It's always good to give a very long rope. And I believe this our sister have been given a very long rope. Very long rope. And I have not seen any change on her. If any normal person that says that he's honest, any normal person that says, any normal person that say na ya bụ nkịta na-eme orisi ya onye so ya ga suzukwa nshi ọnụ. Imagine everything that makes somebody credible, anything that makes somebody valid, anything that makes somebody, give somebody integrity, another Rama have failed totally. I will give you one reason. Let's assume that message was real. Let us assume you got this message and you said you have a government and you have the head of government, somebody who is heading that government now, and you get so kind of message and you said you still believe in her leadership and you apologize not even up to 1 week. And the woman have come out to say, I forgive her. Then you got a message. And in that message, he did not call that person who is at the head, my sister, my leader. I am surprised. This is the message I'm getting. What is going on? And she will ask you, what kind of message are you getting or have you gotten? He will say, I have so message. If that is true or if it is not true, I don't know. But this is the message. I want you to see this message. And he will say, okay, send me that message. And he will take the message and she will go through that message. And two of you will discuss, go through this message in the first place. So, that shows that she is not real. That shows that all these things have been played on before she came back to apologize. Which, that apology, I said in my mind, I did not accept it from the beginning. I will tell you why. In that apology, you did not apologize to the Biafrans. You did not apologize to those people that you have given fake and falsy accusations. Direct. You accuse your information minister, Dr. Age, wrongly. And there was a proof that those accusations was wrong. You, Adadorama, that knows it all, did not know how to take your step back and say, I have wronged Dr. Age because I gave fake information about her. I have to apologize to her. You gave fake information about the defense minister working with Caterpillar. And the man come out and debunk it, that there is nothing like that. And he apologized. I did not tell us that I'm apologizing because I accused the defense minister wrongly. And he had come to say the bond that I am not working, that he is not working with Caterpillar. He did not apologize to him. He only apologized to COS, whom you say that you did not know what you did and make her to put you in under a suspension. And you say you're apologizing to her. Because all those things that made you to go on suspension, there's none of them you gave direct. You did not go direct to the COS. No. But it was the attacks and the things you did to other people wrongly and the things you did to the government wrongly that was made you to be suspended. But you say, I apologize to COS. So that shows you were not real. Try to be getting my points. So now, you come and you start telling the Biafrans that you get a message from PM. My message to you is this. I pray you watch this message. If you know how you got that message from PM, go back to him and you tell him that the Biafrans say no, that they will not accept that message. And we will not shift an inch until he is out. That when he comes out, we will hear anything he said, and we will know the direction he wants to move, and we will have discussion with him.